Thanks for tuning in. Hey, first things first, I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers out there. Thank you very much. I just recently passed 500 subscribers on my channel, and for me, I thought that was awesome. You know, I'm looking forward to get to that 1,000 benchmark, and we'll get there eventually. But a big shout out to all my new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. You know, there's a few of you guys that do, there's actually quite a bit of you guys that comment, and I do appreciate it. Sometimes I can't get to them right away, but yeah, if you ever have a question or a comment, man, please leave it down in the subscription or down in the bottom here, and I'll get to you as soon as I can, man. But I do appreciate all the new subscribers and the ones that have been following me for the longest time. But yeah, let's get into this, guys. So what I've been working on, let's turn this camera off, is a single shot tray for the JTS AIRCUDA MAX. There's not one out there. JTS doesn't make one. Just like the barrel band, nobody makes one. I make one, and I'm actually selling it on my eBay store. So I've been working on this off and on for the last couple of weeks. And as you can see here on the table, it's gone through several different versions of it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are very similar in design. And basically what I was trying to narrow down is the fit and finish and the way it's held in, like the factory mag. They use 2 little detent balls in the breech here, and I got the hose correctly spaced out so that it would do it. And even after all that was said and done, I ended up designing this, which fit good and everything. The problem I ran into is getting the pellets in. There is such a small opening. I went through all that, and guess what? Not start all over, but I had to rethink it. So looking at my brother's Hotson, I noticed that they just kind of have a hoop on the back of their shot tray, and I go, okay, I gotta have something on the back, because if you ever look at the breech on your JTS, the opening, and I don't have a set of calipers on me, it's got like I'm gonna say like a 12mm opening there where the pellet probe comes out. So if you don't have anything there to keep that pellet from falling back, well, it gets to be a pain in the butt. Especially trying to load single there. I mean, if you can get your finger in there and put them in one by one, then go for it. But so I worked with that, and I redesigned it. The bottom half stayed original as far as what I already had designed, but I changed it. I eliminated the top part, put a back area on it, so it just has a hole opening big enough for the pellet probe to slide through there and to keep the pellets from rolling back. I designed that with one magnet to hold it in place. I thought if I put it in the middle between the two screws that are in the breech, that would hold steady. It didn't work. So it came back with I guess you would consider this a Gen 2 of the second design. And this is what I ended up with, guys. Right there. And I'll roll some footage of that here, showing it in use. And I put 2 magnets on the bottom, directly above the screws that are inside the breech. And that just slides right in. No issue. Cocking it. Does not interfere. Nice and smooth. And it's a lot easier to load your pellets. And just like any single shot tray, every now and then, yeah, you're going to roll one in, it's going to go backwards. Not a big deal. If that happens, you can just slide it out, take it out, or flip it around and slide it back in, however you want to do it. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I got the couple targets set there at 25 yards. I'll get the secondary camera set up, so I'll pause the video for a moment and we'll get that set up. And I don't know, we'll do a couple shots there at 25 yards. See how it does. Excuse me. On this particular setup today, from front to back, on the front I'm running a 3D print moderator. This was a one I actually had to purchase off of eBay sometime last year, and I did use it in my Avenger for a little while, and then I ended up getting the buck rail. So I still had that one. So guess what? I put it on here, and it actually fits and works really well on this rifle. And we got the JTS barrel band with the bipod mount working great. And again, we got the single shot tray, and on top of that, we got our Discovery optic. So let's hop into this 25 yards. Let's put some lead down. All right, guys. So today we will be shooting the JTS dead center pellets. Why not? It's a JTS. Load one in, just like that. Put my card over here. Again, today shooting 25 yards. Nothing extra special, but it is extra fun. I like shooting pellet rifles. Let's see what we got. Alrighty. Looks like I pulled that one. You know what? I did not check my air. We'll do our 5 shots and we'll check our air. I'm trying to make a smiley face. Well, the first shot was kind of high. The other 4 right there next to each other, all touching, of course. When you're on camera, it doesn't seem to shoot as you don't seem to shoot as well. I've noticed that. Off camera, you do great. But anyway, not a bad group. Alrighty, let's hop right back into this. 25 yards. Let's throw one on paper real quick. See where we're at. It's a little high. That would explain it. Always helps to re-zero your turrets when you're done. All right, let's try to ring some steel. .25 smacks so hard. So hard it hits. Oh yeah, baby. No big deal. Oh. Back to business. Let's throw one more. She's a shooter, guys. She's a shooter. Anyways, what I wanted to bring out, again, all them guys aside, got the new single shot tray doing well. Like I said, got a little over 100 pallets using it. It's doing good. I've been using, like I said, I got the bipod on it. It's holding up pretty decent. No issues there. And I actually had a chance where I come out to the backyard, do a little bit plinking. So worked out really nice. My brother come over day before yesterday, and we did a little bit plinking yesterday. No cameras. We just, came back here and had a little bit of fun. He brought his Hots on 25, and I was actually shooting my brother's Avenger in 22, and we were shooting this as well. But yeah, we'll bring a video on that one next. I've done some work for him on that one. She's looking pretty good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your use. I do want to say a couple shout outs, a couple of other air gunners out there in YouTube land. First of all, Ken over at Air Gun and Pesting channel. Big shout out to you, guy. Chuck, Spring Piston Rifle Fever. Guy knows quite a bit about them brake barrels, does a lot of stuff on them brake barrels. And then new guy that I just started talking to here recently, Hank, over at Indiana Air Guns. If you haven't seen these guys' videos, check them out. I think you can learn something, or at least like what they put out. Anyways, let's hop in this. Oh, special shout out, and I almost forgot on the last video. Hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? You know Brian over in tooling department. Anyways, he knows who I'm talking about. Hey, Brian, thanks for watching, man. And we'll see you at work.